Okay, so let's see here. Trust me, this has a point. Can't tell if that's in focus. Can I zoom in on it? No, I can't zoom. Okay, anyway. So, that was a solid minute showing my flaws. Want to know why I did it? Because it's real. This is what trauma did to me. I mean, well, the little granny hairs are genetics, but I actually took some pictures of those because they were hiding under my inflammatory condition. And when I washed my face this morning, or this evening, so when I washed it this evening, some of that fake, not quite skin came off, and underneath revealed my granny whiskers that have been trapped in the inflamed skin from the last time I got BP. So BP is what caused all of these facial scars. And what strikes me odd is I was so happy to get vaxxed. I was so happy to get vaxxed twice. I still am happy I did it because me catching it would be death sentence when it's all first started. But I think I'm one of those people who got BP from it. And I spent 7 months wondering why my skin was falling off, and 3 months of agonizing pain with no face. I had no face for 3 months. I had to wear the burn patient bandaging. I was even at one point thrown out of an emergency room, howling in pain, holding my face at 1 a.m. Refused entry because I had a service dog with me in his service vest. Yes, I complained. Yes, I am seeking action. But undiagnosed BP did this to me. The thing about trauma is it wears you down in a way that you can't plan for. And one of those ways is your immune system. And a child with a weak immune system and poor nutrition and constant emotional torture we also develop chronic illness. And we develop mental disorders because we refuse to give in to mental disorders. I was taught to feel crazy for refusing to live in a crazy world. I contacted someone today, and I realized that I told some people. Not a lot of people really understood what was happening. And I got a random message from someone who was uncle, and it made my heart jump because I was so happy he was back in my life again. He came back into my life about 7-10 years ago, right around the time I was leaving California and coming here. I saw him for an Easter, and it was amazing because I hadn't seen him in so long. Hi, Bruce. This is my kitty, Bruce. He's got a brother named Clark, who is owned by a friend, and he's white with black spots, so it fits. So, I realized he didn't know. He didn't realize he's not really Facebook, and that's where I was when all of this happened. I wasn't on other social medias. I only used Facebook to keep in touch with people, really just for the messenger. I was finding my life was better without it. And it is. It doesn't seem like it will be, but life is better without social media. As I get the irony as well, but here it's more like a personal journal that I get to share with people. I want people to know. I want people to know what happened to me so that they can know it's not normal. So that maybe they can see some of the warning signs. Maybe they can see before the age of 41 that they are being manipulated and twisted, and that's not what families are like. The problem is we got too polite. We got too polite and too politically correct to butt into anyone's business. Not my circus, not my monkeys. I get it. True. But if you know something is happening to somebody that is beyond reason, that's when reason should step in, not look away. I understand back when I was younger, had somebody made a phone call, things would have been very, very different. But the system was scary back then. I lived down the street from a 20-plus bedroom facility of hell for foster children. They were eventually closed down because that's a whole other story. But yeah, the Bigby house. I don't know whatever happened with that. I bet you can find something online about it, though. I had a friend there, an adopted daughter, not a foster daughter. So she was treated different. I really cared about her. She was really my, a really good friend. Oh, God. I can't even imagine what my mother might have said to her. I hope that me mentioning the house isn't going to ruin the possibility of ever having a relationship with her again, but she was going through her own living hell. She didn't need mine. I'm almost glad that she left my friendship, our friendship. Oh, I got my Christmas nails done. Yes, I know, I'm religiously confused. I was raised with Christmas. I'm now Hindu and Druid, and typically I practice Yule, but I also light a menorah, so I think the only one I'm missing now is celebrating Kwanzaa, but I've never had any introduction to it, so I don't know the traditions, and I'm not about just to mix everything in a giant pot of what the hell is this holiday anyway? But yeah, so I got Christmas nails, but I love them. It was actually a request from the King Potato, who, by the way, thinks I am silly and ridiculous because I took pictures of my chin hairs. Because aren't you happy? You've now proven to the world that you have a beard. And that's why I started this way, because I have a beard hidden under my inflammatory disease. I caused all these scars and the brain lesions and the damage from the dietary fuckery and the exposure to heavy metals. Yeah. Multiple heavy metals. I have flaws. So what? We all do. Do I hide parts of my body now? Yeah. When they're healing. Right now, my legs are nasty. They have purple and red splotches, and the hair is just like you've never seen. Because I couldn't shave them when I had the wounds. So, we hide things. I'm not about hiding things anymore. I'm not about looking away. It shouldn't take being raised by a sociopath for the world to realize that there are sick people out there, and that sometimes you need to say something, because too much is too much. Stop looking away. Watch them. Watch these people. Watch them openly. You have no idea how many kids would be saved if we just opened our eyes. So, if you could do one thing for me today, one thing only. When you're out about, next time you're out about and you're in like a grocery store or an open market, anywhere there are people in groups large enough where they think nobody is really paying attention to what anybody else is doing, pay attention just for 1 minute For 1 minute, just open your ears and your eyes. And don't just watch the parents. Don't just listen to the parents. They're good at hiding it. The children, however, they don't know how to hide reactions. It may sound like an innocent statement to you, but if the child reels back in fear or says words that seem very unusual for a child to know, watch them. Watch them and pay attention. That's all I ask. Maybe it's nothing. Hopefully it's nothing. Maybe it's not nothing. And you can save a life. You can save a family. They just need to know that we see them. They're like the boogeyman. When people see them, they have nothing left. No more weapons. All we have to do is open our eyes.